pospravlja, ne? On ga tako nastavil, tukaj na Boga. Jaz sem ga zmeri pospravil samo. Čim manj motice. Za mene je sistem čim bolj zvidu, čim bolj sredo, ne? Če zgubiš prostor, ne? Razumeš, ne pa...
Glavno, danes sem vedno navađeni, ko so vsi na sejmu.
Kaj?
Vsi so na sejmu. Dobro, bomo sami sebi malo peli.
Danes je še sejem, smučarski sejem, to sem pozabil, viš.
A je smučarski sejem še?
Elementar je bilo.
Kdo sploh smuča, se ni snaga, ne?
Sami sejmi.
Res, ni. 40 vele na Šviču, 50 vele krvalcev. Tam okoli 50 ga je tudi 40, 50 ga je tudi na Voglu, na Kaninu ga je 80.
To pa je še za skijami.
Pa še v Sengiju sem...
Pohorje je tudi nekaj čist gori, je nekaj sem.
A je?
Jaz se že dobro že dela.
Ne smučam, jaz nisem nikoli smučal. To je bilo predragi šport za mene, jaz sem drsel. Res.
Ja, to je bolj. Drsel jaz sem povedal, kako drsel.
Skijanje je bilo meni, mislim, takrat, ko sem jaz bil na Mulac, je bilo ful drago.
Mene je hvala naučiti, pa sem rekel, pa sem naučil, da me enkrat na večer to učiti.
Kaj?
Enkrat na let gre smučati.
Ja, recimo, ne. Pa veš, kaj je bilo, ko sem jaz bil Mulac, je bilo tako, da jaz sem imel avtobusno postajo pred blokom in tam sem videl, kakva gužva, kak so čakali na ta avtobus pod Pohorje. To so pa pol ure čakali, veš, kaj je to pa gužva.
Samo ure še dobro, da krval smuče pa za 1 uro.
Pa 1 uro, ja. Pa sem rekel, pa kje te mes za 1 uro tam čakal, tam sem bom šel enkrat dol spustil.
A ja, prav avtobus ste dovolj zapeli?
Ne, gor, pod Pohorje, ne? Ampak da si ti prišel pod Pohorje, veš, ker takrat ni bilo toliko avto, ne?
A ja, že to, da sprašujo, si čakal?
Da si prišel iz tam, ne vem, iz Ljubljanske ulice do Pohorja, ne, spod do Pohorja, si 1 uro čakal na oni avtobus, noro, ne? Vsega, gdje... Če sem nekaj sem...
Jutri malo frišem, drugače pa čez dan.
Popoldne se pogledaj. Ja pa tlej, ta zadnji teden malo...
No, krajski, kaj sem ga videl?
Gor po hribih je, ja.
Po hribih je.
Ali za smučišče sprašuješ, ne vem. Mene tudi zanima, moja preve.
Kako sem tam, če ne štim, da... Ne, nekaj ne rob.
Kaj bomo kaj začeli? Bomo, zdaj že tako, tako.
Da, ni zaradi mene.
Gremo, ne? Namo Višnu Padaya Krišna Preštaya Bhutale Šrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Goravani Pričarine Nirvišeša Šunivadi Paščati Dešatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krišna Krišna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krišna Krišna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krišna Krišna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krišna Krišna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatankana kalaye Into nirmsiha parato nirmsiho Yato yamitato nirmsiha Bahir nimsriho hridaye nimsriho Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Abhutashinkam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Kanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Namaste Narasimhaya Praladayine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatankana kalaye Into nirmsiha parato Yato yamitato nimsiha Bahir nimsiho hridaye nimsiho Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapade Shri Narsimha Jai Narsimho Jaya Jai Narsimha Dev Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Narsimha Jai Narsimho Jaya Jai Narsimha Dev Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Narsimha Jaya Narsimha Jaya Jaya Narsimha Dev Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Narsimha Jaya Narsimha Jaya Jayo Nirsimhadev, 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 Jayo Nirsimhadev. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj.
Hare Krišna, dobrodošli na nedeljskem srečanju v Centra za zavest Krišne. Še enkrat prosim za en Haribol, za našo glasbeno ekipo pod taktirko Bakta Jožeta iz Maribora. Že? Zdaj pa bi, naslednja točka je predavanje. Sicer naš inspiracija za Sankirtan Mukunda Madhava Prabhu bo povedal nekaj o Srila Prabhupadovem maratonu in Zakaj. The lecture is going to be in English, so the ones who need translation, please approach. Predavanje bo v angleškem jeziku, tako da tisti, ki rabite prevod v slovenščino, ima tam dol Chandra Prabhu slušalke.
Some lights also. Or we like it in the dark. Jarada Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjanaya Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjanaya Yamunatira Vanacharya Yamunatira Vanacharya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, welcome. Thank you for surviving the bazaar. Probably most of the people are still outside. They're still struggling to get through the first 3 tables. So thank you for this effort. If I speak too fast, which I tend to do, please try to slow me down.
Yes, please.
I tend to speak very fast sometimes. So, we ask the blessings from our spiritual masters. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shimate Praladananda Swamiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine. Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Adeshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the subject for today is why do we have Srila Prabhupada marathon? Every time December is starting, oh, okay, I have to try to stop this. Okay, good. Second try. Okay, every time December is coming close, the devotees are always preparing Srila Prabhupada marathon. Sankirtan ki joy! Something sounds very fanatical. So we'll, and sometimes devotees are also wondering, what's this Srila Prabhupada marathon? So we'll try to give a few arguments. Why do we do it? Of course, it's a very complex topic, so we can take it from many angles. So we'll take a few today. Let's see. So today is Vaishnava Bazaar. So it's good to find the best gift. When you go shopping, you want to have the best thing you can buy with your money. So I'll try to find out what is the best gift. Some references from Bhagavad Gita. In 7th chapter, Lord Krishna is saying, is talking about 4 categories of people who surrender to him. And he says the one who likes prasadam and the one who likes prasadam, and let's not forget the one who likes prasadam. I'm joking a bit. So there's many categories of people who surrender. Okay, the distressed, the desirer, the distressed, someone who's suffering a bit. The desirer of wealth, someone who wants some material benefits. The inquisitive and the one who is searching for knowledge. And Krishna says, yeah, they are all very nice. Amazing. Good that they approach him. And then he says something more. He says, they are all good, but... So he says, of this, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. So he says, yeah, they're all good, but the one who is in knowledge is better. Okay, so this is 7th chapter. Probably you can find many references for this. 4th chapter. 4th chapter, Lord Krishna has a long list of yagyas, sacrifices you can perform. He says, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. And then what does he say? He says, O chastiser of the enemy, the sacrifice performing knowledge is better than the mere sacrifice of material possessions. After all, O son of Prita, all sacrifices of work culminate in transcendental knowledge. So he said, yeah, all the sacrifices are good, but the best is the one who gets to transcendental knowledge. So, what do you think Krishna says is the best gift? I made it really simple. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita in the 4th chapter, verse 38, he says, what's the best thing in this world? And this is, who wants to try? It's a secret. All right. He says, in this world there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. So if you go to the Vaishnava Bazaar, after you take a lot of prasadam, because we have to take a lot of prasadam, then you go and ask, does anyone have transcendental knowledge here? Where is the transcendental knowledge? And then probably if you find Lalit Govinda Prabhu, you can ask him. He has a bell, like ding ding, transcendental knowledge. So the point is, Krishna is saying that the best best gift is transcendental knowledge. So that's the first conclusion. Lord Krishna is recommending in his book. He's recommending spiritual knowledge. So knowledge is very important. Srila Prabhupada wrote more than 70 books, depends how you count them. And if you don't have them all by now, you contact us, I will figure it out. Today you can buy the full Srimad Bhagavatam set, €200 only. We're on Indian currency. Those who have been to India, they know that everything finishes with only. They'll say, how much the bananas? 5 rupees only? How much this? 5 rupees only? This? 10 rupees only? So today, Srimad Bhagavatam is €200 only. Anyway, so Srila Prabhupada is expecting us to study these books. There's this, I think it is from the memories, one disciple of Srila Prabhupada is telling about a particular incident. They were walking, I think it was a morning walk probably, and they were walking and Srila Prabhupada said, can you quote this verse? He was talking about something and he says, can you quote the verse? And then he looked at Tamal Krishna, and he was him and Tamal Krishna Maharaj and many probably other devotees. And he says, the two of us looked at each other and I thought, Tamal Krishna Goswami will quote the verse. But Tamal Krishna Goswami thought I was going to do it. Neither of us knew the verse. So what Prabhupada said, very good, no problem. No, he said, just see, you are not reading my books. Every day you have to read, study, and learn my books, just like a lawyer learns the law books. You must know everything, chapter and verse. If you don't know, how will you preach? Unless you know my books, how will you teach this man? Very heavy statement by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so Lord Krishna likes transcendental knowledge, and we are expected to study this knowledge. And then, of course, we are even expected to apply it. Okay, we'll skip that for today, because time is short. And then in the Bhagavad Gita, at the end, Lord Krishna says, gives the final instruction. This is not the last verse, but almost the last verse. He says, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions, do not fear. This is the end of Bhagavad Gita. And then what does he say after? He says one more verse, but then he says, for one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. So Krishna says, okay, I really like transcendental knowledge, and the conclusion of this transcendental knowledge is that you have to surrender to me, do what I want, because it's good for you, not because... And then he says, and the best thing you can do, if you want to really be very dear to me, is you have to give this knowledge to others. So that's Lord Krishna's conclusion to the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Chaitanya says the same thing. Yaradeka tarekaha Krishna upadesha amara gaya guru hanatara yudesha. I had to put it. Instruct everyone to follow the orders of Lord Shri Krishna as they are given in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this land. So Lord Chaitanya says the same thing. This is probably, you know the context. Lord Chaitanya is in South India, and someone is telling Lord Chaitanya, okay, I will leave my house and family and just come with you. Lord Chaitanya said, no, just stay here. And that's this verse. He says, whoever you meet, you just tell them about Krishna. And then next verse, which I didn't put, he says, if you do this, we'll meet here again. And I'll just paraphrase it. But no, actually, if you do this, then we'll never be apart. I will always be with you. So Lord Chaitanya is also saying the same thing. It's very good to give transcendental knowledge to others. Okay, I'll skip this. So that's okay. Next part is just a short look through our disciplic succession. It's called Shri Guru Parampara. Our disciplic succession. The point is we want to see if they have any books, and if they did some had some books with them. What does Lord Brahma have there in one of his hands? I don't actually know how many hands does he have. Anyway, probably 8. So what does he have? He has the Vedas, transcendental knowledge. Okay, Narada Muni doesn't have so many books. He's just going around and preaching, but he doesn't have many books. Srila Vyasadeva wrote something. He had a very good dictaphone. You know, Srila Prabhupada was always using this dictaphone to write the books. Actually, he was dictating the books, and someone would transcribe them. So Srila Vyasadeva was, that's probably he got this idea from Srila Vyasadeva, who had a dictaphone and he had a very good typewriter. No, sorry, it's just a joke. So Srila Vyasadeva wrote all the Vedas, and Ganesh is just writing them down. And Madhvacharya wrote some books. The 6 Goswamis, we skip a bit. Lord Chaitanya didn't write anything. He gave only the Shikshashtaka, the 8 prayers. But he instructed his disciples, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, to write books. So they wrote a lot of books. In India, even non-devotees, when they study philosophy, they study the writings of Jiva Goswami. Like, whoa, this is far out. Hare Krishna. So the 6 Goswamis wrote some book. And there was also the first Sankirtan party. If someone asks you who were the first Sankirtan devotees, the first book distributors, no, after the 6 Goswamis, Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivasacharya, and the Shyamananda Pandit. So the 6 Goswamis were staying in Vrindavan. They were writing a lot of books, and the books were there, and nobody had access to the books. And the next generation, Narottam Das Thakur and Srinivasacharya and Shyamananda Pandit, they took these books out of Vrindavan. So they put a big coffer with all the manuscripts. It was not like this. The books were not looking like this. I don't know exactly how they were looking, but they had these big manuscripts, and there's many incidents related to that. This king found out he had a good astrologer, and this astrologer told him that there will be some big treasure coming through your kingdom tomorrow. This time, that place. So he thought, okay, nice, good. So he had a band of dacoits. He was the king was the head of the mafia also. So he had a band of dacoits, and they attacked the devotees. So first they were very surprised because they were thinking, okay, this big treasure, okay, they'll have a big army, so we'll have to have a good plan to. So they saw a few devotees, tilak and very peaceful looking. So, okay, something is fishy here. And so they stole these books, and then they brought them to the king, and the king opened the coffer and said, "Aha, lots of jewels here." And he was right. Actually, the astrologer was actually a good one. I don't know. I don't know if he was studying at Prem Kumar Prabhu's school, but he found. So he was right. There was a huge treasure, and that was the books of the 6 Goswamis. So yeah, this good astrologer. Then we have next generation. We have Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote many books. Baladev Vidyabhushan, we know the story of his writing the Govinda Bhashya, so we'll not go into this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, it's interesting. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote 100 books. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was this magistrate in the government. He had how many children? At least 9. 12. Okay, he had 12 children. And he, at some point, he was also in charge of the Jagannath Puri temple. Probably this was the only time in history that all the offerings were in time for the deities. And he had time, you know. Sometimes devotees say, well, I don't have time. No, I have no time. No, he had a job. He had 12 children. He was in charge of the Jagannath Puri temple, and he still had time he wrote 100 books. Probably he had also to prepare and study something for this book, so quite something. Okay, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, what's his most interesting contribution? The printing press. Before Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, if you wanted a book, you had to copy it by yourself. You know, so we'll go tomorrow. We'll go for tomorrow is Gita Jayanti. So we'll take a Bhagavad Gita. We'll say, "Do you want a Bhagavad Gita?" Said, "Yes, yeah, sounds interesting." Okay, we take the donation first, and then you tell him, "Okay, here's your Bhagavad Gita. You have to copy it by hand, the whole Bhagavad Gita." Actually, that's how they were doing it. It was if you wanted a book, then you had to copy it by hand. So it probably takes some time. Probably they didn't have the purport of Bhagavad Gita, but it might take a few days to make your copy. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he introduced, because at that point they started using the printing press. So he said, okay, we can use this. So he took a printing press, and where did he put it? In the temple room. this is just as important as the deities. What? Okay. Of course, he wrote many books, but we can just give an example of his contribution. Srila Prabhupada also wrote 70 plus books. So, so the conclusion of this part is that our Shri Guru Parampara is built on books. That everyone is writing books, and probably someone is also reading the books. So, okay. So it's not something that came out of the blue, you know, that Srila Prabhupada got one idea one day, how about we write some books? No, this is part of the tradition. Of course, before Srila Vyasadeva, people had such a good memory that they didn't have to write books. You know, they were, you would hear the Bhagavad Gita 3 times, and you would remember it. Who wants to try? Read Bhagavad Gita 3 times, and then you have to quote it, to tell it by heart. Okay. A few quotes from Srila Prabhupada on book distribution. Okay. All right. Let's try to get it a bit that I can see also. He says, "I have no personal qualification, but I simply try to satisfy my guru. That's all. My Guru Maharaj asked me that if you get some money, you print books." So there was a private meeting talking, some of my important god brothers also there. It was in Radhakund. So Guru Maharaj was speaking to me that since we got this Bagh Bazar marble temple, there has been so many dissensions, and everyone thinking who will occupy this room or that room. I wish, therefore, to sell this temple and the marble and print some books. Yes. So I took up from his mouth that he is very fond of books. And he told me personally that if you get some money, print books. Therefore, I'm stressing on this point. Where is book? Where is book? Where is book? So kindly help me. This is my request. Print as many books in as many languages and distribute throughout the whole world. Then Krishna consciousness movement will automatically increase. We'll see a bit later what this automatically means. I'll skip a few because time. Srila Prabhupada says, this is some room conversation. He says, to be quickly recognized by Krishna, this is the shortcut process. Do you want to find the shortcut? Usually the shortcuts are longer than the real road. I remember we were going for Harinam at some point, and some devotee said, I know a shortcut. There was a traffic jam, and he took us by a shortcut. And we got there half an hour after the other devotees arrived there. So this is not this kind of shortcut. It's true, in the true case. He said, okay, sorry, restart. To be quickly recognized by Krishna, this is the shortcut process. He never says, those who are sitting in a secluded place meditating or chanting, doing nothing. He never says that they are my very dear devotees. But those who are preaching, Nacha tasman manusheshu kaschin me. Just like government takes more care for the soldier, especially when there is fighting. They are giving life for the state. So their comfort, first consideration. In the war field, enough supplies. Anything the soldier requires, enough supplies. This is from room conversation. And sometimes devotees, even in Sankirtan, they meet people and they like to connect, exchange, to talk, preach. And what Srila Prabhupada is saying about this, he says, if you sell a book to someone that is better than your speaking to them, what will your 3 minutes preaching do? But if they read a book, it may turn their life. So this doesn't mean that we have to not say anything. We'll be like, take a book, read it. But we should understand that Srila Prabhupada is a better preacher than we are. A little better. So, okay. Some effects of book distribution. This is some of our ISKCON leaders who say that they were first influenced by Srila Prabhupada's books. Their first contact was with Srila Prabhupada's books. This is because sometimes people say, "What's the effect? What's the effect? What, we distribute so many books, and what's the results? What's happening? Nothing is happening. We just distribute books and nothing happening." This is what ChatGPT is saying that it's happening. I was like, okay, let's see what ChatGPT is saying. What's the effect of Srila Prabhupada's books on the society? And he's saying more or less the same thing Adipurusha Prabhu was talking about. There's at some point someone who is not a devotee wrote an article that in the UK somewhere that everyone is a Hare Krišna. So more or less the point of this article was what's at least a few of these things. Introduction of Vedic thought. When Srila Prabhupada came to the West, not many people were talking about karma, reincarnation, soul. Now you can go. You go in a small village in Slovenia and you ask this 70-year-old lady, "How's your karma today?" She says, "Very good. My karma is very good." So this is a subtle effect, and the point is, nobody was vegetarian. When I was young, when we had some vegetarians, we were all thinking they are going to die very soon because they are going to starve to death because they are vegetarian. How do you get your proteins? So it was inconceivable. Nobody was thinking, wow. And yoga was inconceivable. Nobody was doing yoga. There was some strange people. So now it's everyone is doing yoga. You go around. There's a yoga studio here at this corner. There's a yoga studio there. Yoga is like yoga is okay. So the point which this article Adipurusha Prabhu was quoting, the point is that everyone is a Hare Krišna to some degree. Mantras, yeah, sure. Some mantras are good, no problem. So everyone takes something from these books because there are so many distributed, and then in society it becomes normal. Oh, karma, sure. Yoga, sure. Why not? It's not something strange anymore. It's a change of consciousness. Of course, not every one of these people will become a serious devotee, like practitioner and so on. But everyone is a Hare Krišna to some degree. Okay, everyone is taking something. Is Sankirtan still relevant? So for preaching now we have online preaching and this other online preaching and this other preaching and this preaching, and this Sankirtan is still relevant. What are the results of Sankirtan? And according to our Vaishnava Siddhanta, the point is that Harinam Sankirtan builds Agyata Sukriti, which is, we say, just Agyata Sukriti. No, it's not just Agyata Sukriti, because the point is that repeated accidental contact with bhakti creates the spiritual impressions in people. And if this is enough, then they get shraddha, they get faith. So the point is, by repeated contacts with Harinam, with Sankirtan, with Prasadam, over long period, people actually become, oh, I should try this Hare Krishna movement. It takes really a long time. As they say about apples, they say that an apple falls suddenly, but it grows in a very long time. So sometimes we just see, oh, the apple just fell. So we have to see what happened the day before that the apple became ripe. But then that's not how it works. The apple became ripe over a long period of time when it got water. I don't know, I'm not into agriculture. But the point is that there's a big sequence of Agyata Sukriti that leads to someone who gets this shraddha. And when he gets, then he comes to the temple, he appears. Oh, I was thinking to come to become a Hare Krishna. Yeah, I heard this. So Sankirtan and Harinam, that's why it's so important, because it builds this Sukriti and then people will become. That's why we have so many people here. Then you'll say, this is not direct, doesn't seem directly connected. You say, yeah, who comes directly from Sankirtan, you know? Not so many, but by repeated contact, they got some prasadam, they heard some Hare Krishna. Yeah, these happy people, this over a period of time, they get to, okay, let's try, let's join. So that's one point. That according to our Siddhanta, that's the process. That by repeated Agyata Sukriti, they get enough credit until you just put drops of water and then it fills. And when it fills, they get to some shraddha. Oh, okay. This I will skip. So why do we do Srila Prabhupada marathon? Because this is Christmas. We don't have Christmas in Vaishnava tradition. So the point is that during this period, everyone is more charitable. And everyone is looking for gifts. And everyone is wasting money on stupid gifts. And of course, Krishna says what's the best gift. And people drink a lot of wine, and they eat a lot of meat. If you don't believe me, just go to the center and see what's happening there. And you would say, how is this relevant for a spiritualist? You know, we're supposed to have high standards and not associate. And I just chose a few quotes from Srila Prabhupada. He says, everything can be engaged in the service of the Lord. Everything. He says, even the Christmas market can be engaged in the service of the Lord. Probably Christmas market falls under everything. Next. There are some specific instructions Srila Prabhupada gave. He says, wherever there is a crowd, they gather for doesn't matter why. Go and distribute our books. Big festivals, meetings, anywhere people gather. This is the opportunity for preaching. So Srila Prabhupada was very practical. He said, okay, there's a lot of people gathering. Okay, go there and distribute books. Okay, the other one. Whenever there is a big gathering of people, like a mela or festival, we should take advantage for distributing our books. This is a very good opportunity. Our books are the real kirtana. So this is bona fide. Srila Prabhupada says that whenever you find a festival or a place where there's a lot of people, you just go there and distribute books. Why not? What's an example Srila Prabhupada gives for Yukta Vairagya? Bhagavad Dharma Prabhu knows. In some class, Srila Prabhupada gives the example of the mouse and the snake. Very nice example. I'll just read this. This is from, I think it's from a class, probably. He says, the Brahmana class, they will take advantage, and the Shudra class, they will work hard. Just like we are taking advantage of this microphone for Krishna. But we are not going to manufacture this. That is not our business. Let the Shudras do it. Shudras will be there. They will do it. This is called Ajagara Vritti. Ajagara Vritti means that the mouse, they make a hole in the field for his living comfortably. So the mouse comes and makes a hole, you know. You have seen the holes in the field? And the Ajagara, the big snake, they take advantage of these holes. They enter into it and eat the mouse and live comfortably. This is example. I was like, fantastic. So the mouse makes the comfortable place for the snake. The snake business is to enter and live comfortably. So our business is like that. You should trust, you make all the advantages, and we take simply go there. That's all. That is our business. You construct house, nice house, and we enter. That's all. Srila Prabhupada was a bit in a joking mood. But, so, everything is prepared. They made this big Christmas fair. They invited everyone. So we just need to go there and distribute some books. So that's the opportunity. Okay, I'll just stop here if there's some comments, questions. There is a microphone. It will come on its own accord.
Thank you for your lecture. I would like to express my sincere gratitude because you were distributing books in my hometown, and when I was in a very special period of despair, you stopped me. It was a special coincidence, and you were there and you were asking me about how my day was going. And we started chatting and you explained about the books and everything. And I took the book, and that was the start of my beautiful journey in Hare Krišna movement. And you also told me that there was one meeting with Krishna going on at that particular day. And I cancelled everything. I felt in my heart that I had to go. So I joined them at that day. And since then, I've been coming to the temple, and my soul has become liberated. So if you weren't there at that very moment, I wouldn't be here right now. So thank you very much, and keep on doing good job.
Thank you. You can translate for the...
Yeah. Povedala sem mu, da ko je, mislim, da je to okrog 2 leti in pol nazaj, je delil knjige v mojem mestu, Kranju, in me je ustavil, in jaz sem bila v enem takem žalostnih občutkih, in me je tako z veselim glasom vprašal, kako pa je kaj vaš dan danes. In ustavila sem se in sva se malce zaklepetala, vzela sem tisto knjigo. Povedal mi je tudi, da je prav tisti petek bilo eno srečanje s Krišno v Kranju, in v mojem srcu se je pojavila ena želja, da jaz to obiščem, in sem vse odpovedala in šla na tisto srečanje. In od takrat naprej prihajam v tempelj in moja duša se je osvobodila in življenje je postalo veliko znosnejše. Zahvalila sem se mu za to, da je delil knjige, in ga pozivam, da naj to dobro delo dela še naprej. Veliko duš še čaka na svojo osvoboditev.
Hi. Thank you for taking the... Usually that's not how it happens. It takes some time. We can continue translating.
Oh, sorry.
You can use this.
Ponavadi ni to tako, se ne odvija tako, kot v tem primeru.
Okay, someone else? Okay, Rishabha Prabhu, he's before you, so... Okay, last question, because we have to be on time. Okay.
Thank you for inspiring lecture. I just wanted to ask for some advices in what consciousness to distribute books, like if you could share some of your realization, what consciousness should we cultivate when distributing books?
Well, the reason why I had this presentation is that I'm thinking that it's very important to be convinced that you want to do this. So that I was focusing a lot on the why, because usually that's the first of. They say when there's a will, there is a way. So you have to be convinced that you want to do it. So that's the most important. In which consciousness, yeah, of course. Krishna consciousness. No, the consciousness is that we have received so much from Srila Prabhupada. Before Krishna consciousness, maybe we were not in the best shape, and if we think we were in the best shape, probably we're in illusion. So Srila Prabhupada gave us so much, and we want to do something to please him. That's all. And if this is pleasing for him, what to do? Probably I would be more pleased if I would take prasadam, but yeah, so that's more or less the consciousness. Okay, I'll just show the video from Ramatirtha Prabhu. Okay, thank you so much. Grantara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Okay, I'll just try to get it on the screen. Okay, so this is a promotional video. It's in Slovenian, so don't worry. Okay, very nice. Okay, I have to put the... Put this on. Okay, let's see.
Mislim, a se vi hecate ali kaj? Najprej tista z vrtnicami, potem tiste kadila obeske, ne pa še vi s temi knjigami. Ali lahko človek vsaj v miru kavo spije?
Te knjige prinašajo srečo in mir. Če so rešile mene, bo tudi vas.
Ni to resno.
Kakšna želja, krščun polpiča, polno mano že imamo, ideje zadarila z veseljem predamo. Za križne je moje Bhagavad Gita, pistika bo lepa, naj bhakti prečita. Knjiga je vedno najlepše darilo, obraz za regalen, za dušo zdravilo. Zato pokritam kirtano in Prabhupada maraton. Prindu Karina, društvo razigrano, podeli posebno, ali šastradano. Če je ta knjiga mene rešila, naj se prijatelju. Mama, očeto, bratu, sestri in vse tiste, ki imate najraje. Knjige dajo krila. Pomagaj nam, da bojo knjige dosegli čim več ljudi.
Podeli jih ali pa sponzoriraj in tako postani del Srila Prabhupadovega maratona tudi ti.
Hvala, Mukunda Madhava Prabhu. Šastradana stojnica je pa zunaj, ena od stojnic Lalit Govinda Prabhu sedi tam, če kdo inspiriran, da se vključi v maraton. Zdaj pa bi vas povabila na ples pred božanstvi in gor arati.
Panchatattva ki jai. Kiba jaya jaya Gaura Chandir Arati ko shobha. Janavita tavani jagamanoloba. Dakineni taichan Bamigadadhara. Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradhara. Vasi Achen Gorachan Ratna Singhasani. Arati Karena Brahma Adideva Gane. Adikori Chamaradulaya. Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Koshadigaya. Shankha Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala. Madhura Mridanga Baje Paramarasala. Changa baje, ganta baje, madhur 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 baje. 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 Hari bol, hari bol, hari bol, Nitai Gaura hari bol. Hari bol, hari bol, hari bol, hari bol. Bahu goti chandra jini vadana ujvala. Kaladeshe vanamala kore jalamala. Cheva Shuka Narada Preme Gada Gada. Akati vinoda deke Gaurara sampada. Eva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati ko shobha. Janavitata bali jagamanolova. Gaurangera roti shobha jagajanamanolova. Gaurangera roti shobha jagajanamanolova. Gaurangera roti shobha jagajanamanolova. Gaurangera roti shobha jagajanamanolova. Jagajanamanolova. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Zakaj Stotra Shata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Rinsikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Govinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Navadvip Dham ki jai, Dwarka Dham ki jai, Ayodhya Dham ki jai, Jagannath Puri Purushottam Kshetra Dham ki jai, Ganga Mai ki jai, Yamuna Mai ki jai, Tulsi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Kirtan ki jai, Transcendental Srila Prabhupada Vikhni ki jai, Decemberski maraton ki jai, Samveta Bhaktarinda ki jai. Saslava zbrani bhaktam Hare Krišna, saslava zbrani bhaktam Hare Krišna, saslava zbrani bhaktam Hare Krišna, saslava Shri Guru in Gurangi, saslava Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashiporvaksha Chilatangana kalaye Chilatangana kalaye Ito Nrisimha Parato Nrisimha Nrisimha Parato Nrisimha Ito Nrisimha Parato Nrisimha Yato Yato Yamitato Nrisimha Yato Yato Yamitato Nrisimha Mahir Nrisimha Hidaya Nrisimha Mahir Nrisimha Hidaya Nrisimha Nrisimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Nrisimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Avakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Shringam Nalita Hiranyakashipor Tanu Vringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Shringam Nalita Hiranyakashipor Tanu Vringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Nrisingadev Jaya Nrisingadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj सिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय लक्ष्मी नृसिंहदेव की जय
Evo, dragi bakte, približujemo se zaključku današnjega programa, čeprav nas ob 7 čaka še program plus Bhajani. Imam kar nekaj obvestil, tako da prosim za vašo strpnost. Najprej bi se zahvalili za bakte, ki so okrasili današnji oltar. Vence je naredila Tara Lakši Mataji, Kebane pa Kirti Radika Mataji. Božanstva so preoblačili zjutraj Bhakta Vatsala, Prabhu in Giridari. Tako da prosim en Haribol za njih. Današnjo pojedino smo pripravljali učenci Krišne Kšetra, Svamija. Zdaj pa še nekaj. Videli ste, da je zunaj vajšnavski sejem za veliko ponudbe izdelkov in storitev. In če mogoče ne najdete nič primernega za vas osebno, vas spomnim, da je pač čas obdarovanja, tako da lahko katerokoli od teh daril, uporabite kateregakoli teh izdelkov tudi za božično ali novoletno obdarovanje. Našli boste pa domače eko pridelke in izdelke, prasadam, obleke in poteka tudi izmenjava raznih vajšnavskih predmetov in oblačil. Mukunda Madhava Prabhu je omenil, da se je začel... Ja? No? No? You had the lecture. You need more? Just briefly? Okay. Nekaj besed o maratonu in kako se lahko vanj vključimo.
So the results are there?
Rezultate trenutne na današnji dan vidite na kazalu.
Very encouraging start.
Zelo navdihujoč začetek.
And we just want to thank everyone who is participating already.
In bi se rad zahvalil vsem, ki ste se že vključili.
And encourage them to continue.
In vas spodbujam, da nadaljujete.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada maraton ki?
Prihodnji vikend, mislim, da je sobota 6. december, pa vas vabijo v Pišece na delovno akcijo. Različno čiščenje hlevov, rastlinjaka, namestitev okenskih profilov na kozolcu in podobno. Bo pa tudi skupno kosilo ob 2, toplo, tako da v bistvu bo tudi čas za prijetno druženje. Kdor je zainteresiran za lažjo organizacijo, bi vas prosila, da se prijavite pri Manjari Svarupi, tam ima stojnico, tako da bomo hvaležni, kdorkoli se lahko udeleži. Danes pa imamo še šrado imamo. Ja, tukaj si, ok. Namreč pred kratkim se je od nas poslovila Cecilija Mandel, mama Taruni in Badra Madhavi, Devi Dasi in teta Madan Kišorja, tako da bi izrekla iskreno sožalje družini. Bi pa še Badra Madhavi, boš ti povedala še par besed o gospe Ceciliji, da še malo spoznamo.
Ja, mami je bila zelo prijazna, taka srčna in je vedno videla dobro v drugih, nikoli ni delala razlik, vse je gledala z enakimi očmi. In bila je zelo priljubljena med sorodniki in prijatelji, vsi so jo imeli radi. Sestrične so vedno povedale, da je njihova najljubša teta. Skratka, in vedno se je spoprijateljila tudi z ljudmi, takoj, ko se je s kom srečala, je bila taka prijazna, se je takoj povezala z ljudmi in tako tudi z baktami. In veliko baktno je tudi spoznala, naprimer Lalito Govindo Prabhuja, in sta zelo dobra prijatelja bila in sta se vedno kaj pošiljala, on je prasadam, ona njemu kakšne druge stvari, pa tudi z drugimi baktami se je tako spoprijateljila. Tudi rada je pela Mahamantro in najbolj všeč je bila ta melodija od Georgea Harrisona, ki je posnel z baktami. In zdaj bomo videli en kratek posnetek, ko smo bili na Padajatri 2019 in smo šli mimo naše hiše in sta tudi starša nas odzom pričakala in tako, da boste malo videli. Hvala.